既係澳洲人，亦係香港人嘅 Michael 嘅發言之後，我哋又嚟聽下下一位而家身處喺歐洲嘅手足 Katie 有咩想同大家講啦。
True Hongkongers are not simply defined by the languages you speak, your skin color, and your location. Do say hi to Michael next time you see him at our event. After we've heard from Michael, who is both an Aussie and a Hong Konger, we have Katie, a frontline protester who is now in Europe with us. Katie, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, hi, everyone. I'm Katie. I'm about end of 20. Sorry, it's the first time I have the live interview, which is a bit nervous to tell what's happening. It's all the memory in my head is kind of difficult for me. I just want to tell, in the beginning I wasn't a frontline fighter. I would just, every time at the big protester, I just went there and just like everyone else, I leave earlier because I kind of afraid, but one day I see have few kids in front of me. I guess they perhaps is about 11 years or something like that, and I see they're really brave, and I would just feel really sad with myself because I think they're way too young, to fight for freedom for Hong Kong. There's something supposed to be, we growing up to do it, to stand for it, then, let the young kids, only the young kids doing that. Because Hong Kong is everyone, everyone business. It's not just for the young kids. So I feel really heartbroken to look at them, to do what they have to do. So start from that day then I told myself that I have to do something for it. I can't be selfish, yeah. And unfortunately, I have get arrested by one time. And that was a crime as a war crime, and afterwards I just left Hong Kong because I don't believe the police in Hong Kong. I don't believe the government. I have no way to stay there unless they may send me to prison wherever they have anything to prove or not. That was really tough. I was really worried, and during all this process, I kind of lost some of my friend and family because they don't understand and they simply think I'm stupid. But I really think I did the right thing. Somebody gonna do something for it. And to myself, personal experience, I have after you get arrested, they will have to check, have somebody check on you just to be sure you don't have any weapon with you or something like that. Or if they able to find something to charge you extra. But at first it wasn't, normally I'm a female, so normally supposed to find a female police officer, to searching for it. But the first was a male. But I can't say no, so I just have to take it. That was difficult because I already feel like that's not right. I mean, they have a female there actually. It's not like no male police or anyone. They have one, but I don't understand why there was the male. But yeah. And then when we get to the police station, we'll see a lot of frontline protesters, even journalists. Most of the male get beat from the police, and luckily I'm a female, so I didn't get beat. Only thing happened to me, I may just get some, body touch, or they have say something, just talk about your body and just say, oh, you got a big boobs. Yeah, you guys always talk about we will bring the girl to rape them, and the police are like that. Yeah, well, if you guys really want it, that may happen. Are you really afraid now? They speak to me like that. Honestly, I can't answer. I would just be quiet and just look down and try not to involve any trouble because I do not want that happen to me. And I was kind of hopeless and helpless, and that was just terrible. And I don't think anyone wants to experience that. Um, and yeah. Sorry, this thing about it's already really, really difficult. Just sorry, give me a second. So that was really tough.
Take your time.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I didn't get beat up, to be honest. But all the male there, I think 90% of them have get beat up, and they can't even scream. You know, if someone beat you, I mean, if a blood come out from their head, you know, it's just horrible. And somebody will scream, "Oh, stop! That's painful! Stop!" And then end up they just get beaten more, and I'm not even allowed to look at what's happening. They just told me, just look down your head. Just keep your eye in the down, and you can't look up. Do you want to get beat as well? So then I was like, okay, I can't. And I feel I can't help the person because I'm also kind of in trouble. Just don't know what to do. And before get arrested, of course, they have tear gas, the rubber bullet, and the blue water, and all this was really bad. And you know, after you get arrested, you've been frozen, and you kind of ask them if I are allowed to get a blanket, because that's my right. But of course, you ask them perhaps like because you have to stay in the police station for like 48 hours. Most people, some even longer. You're allowed. You're right. Original. You're allowed to get some food, or if you feel cold, you're allowed to get a blanket, even though you're frozen. Or some girl even coming period, and you know, full of blood running out, and that's disgusting. But all the requests we ask them, which is the simple human right, even like after being toilet, we would like to wash hand, all is not allowed. They just say, you know what? We're not criminal. They just arrest us, but they are not the judge. And they already say you're a criminal. You're not allowed to get all this. What human right? Just shut up. They just say that to us. It's like what? It's just yeah. Oh, it's really tough. But yeah, I think I should say thank you for them because they didn't beat me up, right? Compared to some guys, you know, that's ridiculous. Yeah, so I just kind of forget it. Honestly, it's happened. What have happened to me is happened, you know, a couple months ago, and I still having a bad dream. I couldn't sleep because that was a normal experience, and I believe this is my hometown. Yeah, sorry. So
Thanks so much for sharing.
Yeah, thank you for giving me a chance to let the world to know what's happening. Yeah. Yeah, and then now I live in Europe, but I'm not in the English-speaking country. So it's quite a lot of trouble for me to get a job with my economics. Also, I kind of need to learn the new language. It's more like respect other country as well. But that's kind of tough for me because everything new, you know, it's culture, language, you know, environment, and I really miss my hometown, but I cannot go back anymore. I miss some of my family as well, my parents, but they don't even want to see me, and that was just horrible. And they said they will never come to visit me. I feel I'm fully left behind here. And then I was going to get a job, but also plus the corona, it's just impossible to get a job. Oh yeah, it's really tough for me. And luckily, have family, home live here. Of course, I have to help them take care of kids and all this, but that's okay. I feel thankful for it. Somebody helped me for my situation, but I gotta be, you know, going to get a job for it because I need to support myself for the daily life. Um, yeah, I'm working on it. So I think that's it. Sorry.
Yeah, we're right there with you. Would you like to take some questions?
Yeah, sure.
We've got a question from Chris Wong. What do you want to tell our Hong Kongers, or do you have anything to say?
I would just really important is never give up, even though it is difficult. And do not forget what is the first reason, the main reason why we stand for Hong Kong, why we're fighting for it. Throw your heart about what is right and wrong, and never be the person that hate. Just continue, keep fighting.
Thank you. I got a question from Keith. Would you consider ever going back to Hong Kong in the future?
Honestly, if I can, I would. I still have family and, very little friend there, and that's my home. I can't see the reason why I don't want to go back, but at the moment, I cannot, because I perhaps are probably in the police one, so I can't go back. But I hope one day I will get the chance to go back.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us, Katie.
唔該晒
Yeah.
Katie。
Thank you, NWS Hongkongers. Hold this event for us, because that's also mean a lot.
Thank you。
Thank you so much.
Alright，拜拜。